Buenos dias, buenos tardes, and buenos noches, mi amigos, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK, I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am not running solo, I am running once again with Nine Null. What's going on, my friend?
Not much, MK. We got another cast here. Nice little afternoon cast, early evening. We don't actually have that many other matches for this week. I do believe we have Emo Choose facing off against, I think, Eternity at that should be like at 11:45. But other than that, this is it for the week. We are here at round 4 of Swiss. We've got two Titans of South America, Dynasty versus Vaso de Leche.
Yeah, and this is going to be quite a battle. Vaso de Leche hasn't been around for a little bit. We've missed them in action. And it doesn't look like they're going to have their core 4 either. It's very rare to see them not play with their core 4. And that's actually because their other member signed up on another team.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one thing to note, that they don't have their other member. I forget. It's Pee-wee Cannoli Life.
Manzana?
And I believe he did. He made another team. This is correct. He signed up in the same cup with a different squad, so...
Yeah.
And I'm
So,
terrible for not having it off the top of my head either. I should know it.
I know.
Oh, but they're going now. Here it comes. Action's in tow. Let's see what they can do. Dynasty goes first. Oh, look at this stuff. Oh, my goodness! Oh, my gosh! The jockey saved the life of Akatsuki! Yeah. That was a death charge. No, I cannot believe we just witnessed that, but that was a dead Ellis, and the jockey was the 5th survivor with the save.
I mean, okay. I mean, I thought this would not be happening to Dynasty, to say the least, but this Dynasty squad is not really the squad that we typically see for them, as they do just rush down the pipeline. Hunter hopping in, he lands. Charger will get shut down, but still a Hunt spit in the corner. Ellis is just standing in the spit as well, as Usatsuki decided he didn't take enough damage from the previous hit. It's going to take some more in this hit. He's down to 51. That was another, good 7-8%. Of course, more damage can come out of that area than came out this time, but two really, really nasty hits, even without a player down. And this is not a good start for Dynasty, to say the least. Look at this! The jockey, the smoker, is just having a heyday right now.
Yeah, no capitalization on. They try to get some more damage. I mean, they got to get a little bit though now, but I mean, not as much as they would wanted. But I'm still in shock. It's a rare occasion do you see a survivor not get killed when everything goes right and another infected saves his life. It's very rare to see that. And I don't know if everybody got the angle or if you really saw it no, but he was flying over the edge and the jockey just snagged him up.
Crazy. It was crazy stuff. I would say normally you see it with a hunter stealing a target from a charge. This time it was a jockey stealing the second target. Kind of all over the place, but we still have the tank. Big potential for some more instant deaths. This time vehicular instant death. If you can get it through, always, I mean, the car feels like a bait when it doesn't work. It's great when it works, but as you can see, Pee-wee, I mean, he is like going all the way down with this car. He's not even going to get any value off it at all. That's a no-hitter. In goes the charge. Not going to find anything. Gets jumped on even to avoid the stumble. Jockey gets shut down. And despite all of the woes for Dynasty to start this off, they are going to be laughing their way to the bank with about 900 bonus. Acting like the first two hits didn't even happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's hard focus on that hatchback from Pee-wee. Unfortunately, came back to bite him as he even misses his punch on the corner, not even able to get a single hit. They do manage to get a couple of percentages with the SI, and they're going to land a 2-cap up front, which is nicely done. Cleared pretty quickly. And, oh, look at this! They get some great value at the end, and even though that's a high bonus, they get some good damage with that 2-2 at the end. But still, this is going to be a huge score for Dynasty. 1288, almost 1300 on Chapter 1. What a start to this game for them now, and unfortunate for Vaso de Leche.
This chapter was extremely puzzling to me. It's like one of those puzzles where the pieces are all white, and you can't even tell what's going on. I mean, for the tank to be that bad, and the rest of the round to be that good, is just it's throwing my mind into chaos. But the ready ups are really fast. Vaso de Leche is ready to shake off that chapter. In comes the jockey, going to land. Take her away. Smoke her just for a second. Charge doesn't get a spawn. Charge is just hanging out. Actually, double boom. And Charge is going to dip out with that.
Interesting. Okay, well, they definitely have a charge for the drop. And with how slow Vaso de Leche is going here, I'm not quite sure what they're waiting for.
Smoke with the boom guy. Look at all the comments around him, and he's just getting tick after tick. Hunter goes in for scratches now. Okay, sure. I mean, they're cycling, but this is scary now for Dynasty, because if Vaso de Leche properly holds the W key, they're going to be able to beat this drop down hit. There's charge spit ready to go. Are they going to try it? Looks like they're going to slow it down. Oh. Oh. They land it, but it gets clear before it lands. They all dip out of the spit, and they have. I mean, they didn't really beat the hit per se, as far as pace-wise, but they definitely shut it down.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm really shocked that not more came out of that. The spit just didn't go in their favor. I thought it was going to be a lot of standing spit damage, but it just didn't work out for the special infected. And actually, believe it or not, with kind of a shaky beginning, looks like Vaso de Leche might be on top going into this tank fight. Just a little bit. Charger lands. Oh, they get a split. I said something. I spoke too soon. Hunter getting scratches.
Oh, no. Oh.
Pee-wee is swimming in the spit. And this tank is already in it. Pee-wee is separated from the team. Oh, this is not going to be good at all. He goes down. They all back up. Pee-wee is up by himself. He is in. He gets the corner. Okay, Pee-wee is still up top by himself. The other survivor tries to run back up. Pee-wee's coming back down. Oh, he jukes by the tank. Okay, Pee-wee gets stuck now. Mordred is almost dead. Oh, they almost land a 2-cap, and Vaso de Leche will survive. But what a chaotic turn of events that a survivor got separated up top with a tank commit. He thought his team was coming, and they didn't. And what looked like was going to be a wipe for Dynasty turns out to be a salvage from Vaso de Leche, and they still have a couple hundred points of bonus now.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. Having a player stranded up top, just killing commons while the tank is running through. Again, absolute state of shock in this match so far, for better or for worse. The charge and the spit, Hunter and Jockey reconnect. Cannoli taking a ton of damage, and we're looking at least a 500-point lead for Dynasty here. You know, silliness aside, already getting a pretty serious lead.
Yeah, and Vaso de Leche, we haven't seen them in a little bit here now, so this is the first time we've seen them in action in a little while.
Right.
And they're going to go for a quick pull in the back here. Boomer's not really ready for this. Smoker misses. They'll get inside, and they're not going to take no more damage, so they missed the last hit, and they desperately needed that 768 to 1288. But yes, now we were talking about it. It's been a little while since we've seen Vaso de Leche in action, and it looks like they're a little rusty.
Sure, Dynasty not looking particularly unrusty, I must say, even though they've been playing as much as they have. Again, this is not really the typical roster that we see for Dynasty. Definitely gives that opportunity for Vaso de Leche. I think it sucks that Vaso de Leche doesn't have that core four of people who are seemingly friends and work really well together. They have that chemistry that made Vaso de Leche one of those iconic teams. You know that all four of them are going to be in the server when they play their match. And this would have been a really good time to have that fantastic four up against this lineup of, you know, we got Usatsuki in here, we got Mordred in here. Definitely not teams that are players that are unfamiliar with playing with each other, but not exactly the starting lineup for Dynasty. I think the window is still open for Vaso de Leche, but you said it well, just looking shaky and kind of letting a couple opportunities slip through their fingers. I mean, it happens, but let's see if they can shake off a little bit of the nerves, a little bit of the dust, maybe. We are going to have the inside hit, see how much pressure they can apply. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spit. And it looks like Dynasty's trying to run out. Hit's going to come in. Charger hopping through. It's kind of late, though. Why Charge? And I love the movement from Dynasty, just running straight out, not lingering in there, and basically leaving the charge without an option.
Yeah, they're just big braining the hits right there, and the charger coming from the back. He actually had a free charge onto Coach, who got stuck in the tree, but he makes a hard turn right from him to try to get the charge. It just didn't work out for him. Sometimes you got to be a little bit mindful when the survivors make a misplay, and especially when you're the charger now. The hardest one to land. Easy grab when you can take him. Smoker misses. Hunter comes in. Jockey trying to take the same target as Chad. Eventually, they both die at the same time the Hunter lands. And again, there's not a lot of damage coming. Tank's got to be careful. Oh, he is lucky now. You don't want to get blasted with that Hollister and lose about 3,000 HP.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Close.
Yeah, I did look at the roster, by the way, while we had a second. I see Manzana on the list for Vaso de Leche. That's the player I expect. Let's see how Krikar continues to mesh with them, but I do think it's his genuine rustiness. Look at that ball, though. So far forward, he's going to have both hittables to play with. Jockey Hunter Charger. Dynasty not getting a ton of chip. And he presses forward.
The hittable focus is Cannoli going to leave it and not make the mistake now? He's going for it
now. Not again.
Oh, he's already lost almost half his health. Not even in yet. Cannoli's focusing this so hard. He's down to 2,200. He calls to go in. They just juke him down to 2,000. Oh, he hits the car. And it's almost it's going to be a 2-cap. Oh, the Charger doesn't have his charge. Oh, he gets another cap. Wow. What a salvage. He could have killed Chad with 2 punches.
I was thinking the exact same thing, MK.
Wow.
I think he got a little bit too excited. It's one of those moments where you tunnel vision in. You just had an amazing moment. You get a kind of a all skill, no luck kill on, or at least a down on Rochelle there, and you just kind of your vision just narrows at the sight of blood. But he definitely could have killed Chad, and that was absolutely the move given the circumstances. Needed to back it up, and he could have even just played time. The guy was bleeding out, but regardless, got to face forward here. Still got 2 in-caps, got good bonus knockdown. Hunter a little bit awkward, still gonna find Rogue, give him the time. Boom, not able to stumble through. A random smoke spawn on the back line. Okay, I like the smoke. Boom smoke dies last. We got a great follow-up hit.
I'm not quite sure what Dynasty, why they did that. I think it was Learning had the pills inside the room where they flaked the door with the Hollister. And one survivor didn't have pills, so he ran all the way out, gave the pills to him, started running back, and then didn't go back, so they just left a set of pills back there.
Oh no!
Which is interesting, and they know about it apparently, so it's 20 points left on the board. I don't know if it's going to come into play, we'll have to see. Actually 30 points, I think. Oh, in here, oh, it's got a double cap in the spit, and the jockey in the back. Oh my goodness, the damage adds up, but got to admit, even though that was a beautiful hit, it was cleaned up pretty quickly, but down to 347.
Yeah, sure, it was clean quick, right? But the damage was insane. I mean, I hate to call out a specific player like this, but I feel like Learning has been on tilt lately, just in general in his games. Like we saw him spamming the doors open and close, and he walks right that charge with no sidestep, and he eats the spit. Look at all this damage coming out right now. They do shut down the charge. Smoker comes out. But look at the split. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like there is definitely a world where Dynasty has way more bonus than this. We'll see if they're going to be able to make it work. They do have the advantage against Vaso de Leche going into this chapter. And we got, one more hit with insane split.
They're so lucky. They like 3 more seconds now they would have been able to hit on. They're going to go for it. Oh, he gets skeeted. They've already triggered this event, so this isn't going to really get anything except whatever the jockey and spitter can combo for. Boomer comes in. Oh, he stumbles him into the spin. He gets in capped. Oh, no. It's another 5% DB, and it might even be enough for life to get in there for some scratches. God, what's $60? That was so big at the
Charge?
end.
Okay.
He's in the same room.
He's in there with them. 54 damage by scratching standing survivors.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that at the end there. They just throw away like... I think if he just stands still, it would have been fine, but he gets knocked by the boomer if he doesn't... I mean, if he doesn't go up on that fence there now, and he gets popped by the boomer, I think he would have been fine on top of the generator, but... I don't know how close it'll be at the end, but Vaso de Leche have a lot of digging out of this hole to do, and a lot of opportunity here for some of that. See if they could do so. Down 1,400. A little less than that, actually.
I think this is a great opportunity for them. We see a lot more bonus than that get through on this tank pretty often. It does look like, wow, okay, they're going to rock it in, just random charge. Just a stumble, I think. Oops, Spit comes into the safe room. Okay.
The charger got out.
Hello. Okay.
Good try for the DP, though, but... if they don't kill the jockey, they're not going to get what they want. And they're not going to kill the jockey. Spike boom incoming now, because the Spitter was the next guy, I think. Second. So they're not going to have it.
They're going to try to slow the survivors down. Smoker, Spawn, they're going to try to piecemeal this together, but... Alright! Okay, yeah. Yep. Jockey boom, die. We got a random Spit. Trying to block him off, doesn't work. Wow. Vaso de Leche. Not bad for the first two hits at all. Shutting it down. Smoker stays alive this time. Tank is going to be coming in the hands of Chad himself. See what he can do.
He wants a toy. We took damage from that. Not a lot, though, but he was close enough to take area damage. You see that? He lost 30.
Wow, yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, it's not, like, scary or anything, but that would have been pretty wild losing a couple hundred from that Hollister.
Right.
I'm curious how much it would do, by the way. Just wondering. Alright, I had the first one here. Chad's about to make his way in here now, and it doesn't look like he has any trouble bringing these hittables in.
Okay, I think he's just going to leave the ball. I like that decision. Well, maybe a little bit of a cast of courage, so keep trying to work with it. 4,500. I'm missing the smack. Not a great follow-up. 4,200. 3,800. Gonna ditch it. Have to run in. Pretty bad situation here. Charger is gonna land the rocket. Hunter hopping around frantically, mostly just distraction as the tank goes to town with Nick in the corner, but the SIs are dead. The tank is very far away from any of the survivors. Smart move by Rochelle to dodge the rock, and down goes Chat. Maybe could have killed him a little bit quicker there, but hey, just a rock. Gonna pick up life, single in cap. See how much bonus is left.
Thanks.
69.3%. Gotta say, I mean, it's not perfect, but Vaso de Leche does have the opportunity to start making big moves with the comeback, maybe even in the lead after the end of this chapter.
Reloading.
I believe they could. They definitely could do it. It was a little bit more than an average tank. I believe the SI got a little bit of damage too. The tank got incap and an extra rock. Oh, they're gonna go now. Yeah, that Charger had no chance. They got a little. They shot that a little early, in my opinion. But they're gonna kill the boomer off and the jockey at the end. They're gonna try cap with Spit, not including either one of them two. But on the move, no damage. They actually get more bonus there now because they got the extra set of pills. So it's a rare. I always like to say it's rare when they get more points. In competitive Left 4 Dead, you don't really see it, and that's the only time it could happen. And they're up to 9-14. Event has been started, and they have a tri-cap with Spit coming in. Question is, they gonna go now or down around the corner with the stairs? And it looks like they're gonna go beforehand now.
I'd like it. We got rockets. Nick is, standing up there. Ooh, okay, doing a lot of damage to the charge before the smoke lands. Sure, the smoke landed. Spit damage as well, but still 878 bonus, taking not a whole lot of damage. And Vaso de Leche only has to neutralize 2, maybe 3 more hits. They're going to be able to run straight to the button and turn it off uncontested, except for Usatsuki. Forger is close behind, but I think that they just saved for this long hallway. They don't have a spit for it. Still a 3 in cap, but no spit, just the boom. See what they can do. Should be shut down by Vaso de Leche, I'd say.
Look like they want to send it. Oh no, Learning's calling for the go-go, and he just...
Oh my... Dude.
I mean, it was nothing really lands, but somehow they do go from 69 bonus down to 63. So I mean, they do get a couple of things in. It was a little questionable, but without a spit, it's actually not that bad. But still, the amount of bonus that they have with only one set of spawns left, and the death order, I think, was questionable. Do they need to charge here? Okay, they do have it. They can land this charge spit at the end. It'll be a good end for them. Smoker goes up really early, though. Charger falls down the ladder twice. And looks like we're just going to wait, maybe? Okay, they rock it in. Oh, my goodness, he lands the charge. The spit was late, but they get... Oh, they're all swimming in the spit. Even the non-cap survivor. No, that was huge damage on the Vaso de Leche.
Oh my god.
How does that happen?
It's not, okay, it's not that much. Okay, it's only about 300 points of bonus. It's really not that much. Vaso de Leche is going to walk in. They really should be in the lead right now, but actually they're not. Wow, down, 112 points as we go to chapter 3. And that was insane. Everything. I mean, dude, when I'm sending hits in there, I'm just like, I can't do anything. These guys are like, oh, this is like the best place to hit. They get the charge rocket on the guy. The one target who could get charged got charged. In the meantime, Smoker pulling down from behind. They already knew that target was there, but Charger buying so much mental headspace for the survivors. Then we got the jockey creeping around. When the spit's already out, he drags him off the side into the spit. The other guy's already standing in the spit for some reason. I have no idea why. And now all 4 of them are standing in the spit. That is definitely one way to do it.
It's actually insane. It really, really is. I mean, I didn't realize how big the situation, how big it came into play that Smoker pre-spawned and all. Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ellis, if I remember correctly, was on the fence towards the Smoker and repositioned over to the table because of that. The mind games that made that happen is incredible. But here come the spawns. The Charger finds the target. Hunter gets skated. The boom comes out. No spit. So minimal damage, but still very impressive ending coming out there from Dynasty on the last chapter, for sure.
Yeah, you honestly, if you're a Vaso de Leche fan, even though the chapter was a win for you, you hate the way that last played out because you know that both teams are carrying that momentum into this round right now, whether it's that loss of momentum, massive loss of momentum, or the massive gain of momentum there at the end. Dynasty really, really needed that hit. In comes another one. Learning's not going to be able to catch that one. Spit will come out, charge. Stumbling him through, it's actually not that bad. His spit didn't really spread on him. So after 2 hits, we still got 93.3% for Dynasty, and you know it's not the cleanest, but they're definitely making good pace through. Looks like they might even be able to beat. It's gonna be close. Okay, yeah, they should be able to get into the cinema.
Did it be close? Yeah, they do. You're right. They make it in there, and I think that's pretty big, especially because they don't have the greatest hit. They're probably just going to go on the inside. Oh, no, we're going to let him come out? Okay. We're going to try something big here. If you can get a 2-boom and get everybody capped, it could be huge. Oh, they go for a pull, but he cuts it. The Charger gets the double charge inside. 1 slam. The Smoker covers. 2 slams. Almost the 3rd. And huge damage coming out there. What a Charger and all with the double in the back. And the tank is up. And it is in the hands. Oh, they're split. He could go straight in here. I think he should. I don't know what he's waiting for. Oh, what a misplayed tank. He lets them retreat. There's a lot of commons. He needs to just go here. And he is in. This is the right play, but what could have been, should have been. See what he could do. He has a tri-cap. He guts up there. He's going to go for Ellis. Gets a punch onto Ellis. And the jockey grab him. No, they cannot. They do eventually, if one slam goes out, he's going to miss his punch there. The Hunter takes it, a punch onto Rochelle, but all the way up to where he can be cleared. Maybe one more rock here, he misses. And unfortunate there for Vaso de Leche, the tank drops the ball. No, he needed to split them 2 and 2 and sacrifice about 1,500 health to make some action happen. And that's what could have been, and now it is. Dynsty surviving with 60% bonus. Very respectable considering what happened.
Definitely, that was Krikar's moment to shine, and not only did he drop the ball on the cutoff, but his hits and the strategy. I mean, the hit into the jockey, if that jockey got him and pulled him out of the room, that could have been a different story entirely. Charge spit will land here. It left a bit to be desired for me. Obviously, the biggest mistake was just not pulling the trigger. But regardless, 50% of the bonus left, and this is looking good enough for Dynsty, I guess. I mean, we've still got some pretty scary hits up ahead. Let's see what they've got here. Jockey, Hunter, Smoker, probably not going to be an amazing stairwell hit. Look at the setup here for Dynsty in the meantime. Not taking, I mean, they're like taking a really aggressive angle. They do start to back up a little bit, but they're just like strong arming straight through. We don't usually see teams take this much aggression. They split. They eat a jockey, a hunter, and a smoker. The charger, the only thing that missed, but everything else is getting decimated. Jockey is carrying her all the way through. MK maybe getting a little bit too aggressive, maybe a little bit too big for their britches there.
And now they have massive separation.
They got no time for this. Get up.
Oh, he gets a delay, but they're going to be able to regroup, though. They're very lucky. The spit delay should... Oh, no, they're not going to do it.
Reloading.
Interesting.
I would have loved the spit.
Yeah, I think you need to delay that as long as
Ricard.
possible. He's going to watch this back and be upset and all for sure what it could have been. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Beautiful ski.
Dude.
But Rochelle just runs through the spit.
Right.
Oh, Smoker gets her! Oh, it works out for the infected.
We're back into what? The Twilight Zone here. I mean, what has Chapter 1, I thought, like, I forgot all about it. Chapter 2 was like back to normal, we're chilling, and then Chapter 3, this is just, this ending sequence is all over the place. They were at like 770 bonus 2 hits ago. Give or take. They're at 357 right now. Jockey drops down on Ro, she goes down. We still got the Charger just hanging out, waving hello. He's going to be able to survive with 186 HP. His charge is up in 2 seconds. Ro is not up. Coach is going to start picking her up. Jockey's ready from below. Hunter's ready from below. Spit comes out. It's a little bit awkward. They don't get the double cap. I love the idea there, but the spit is like kind of awkward. Charger for just a moment up above. Wow, finally things cool off. They pick up learning. 262 bonus, a shadow of their former self for sure. But they will be able to lock it in with about 1,000 points, which is still nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, it definitely is. But man, that was just a wild turn of events, to be honest with you. The misplay from the tank and Vaso de Leche just taking almost the quad. The Charger was so close. The tri-cap coming in, and the separation was just... so much. I don't know how they didn't suffer more than one in cap. It was still a beautiful job on cleaning it up for what happened, but they'll live and walk in with some bonus on a very difficult chapter to hold that. But now Vaso de Leche's turn, and this is a lot of chance for them yet again to make up some points and see if they could do so. A lot of the times Vaso de Leche just finds a way at the end to make it happen. The Hunter will land. The Charger does not. Smoker gets cleared pretty quickly, and the Charger will die up in the... hello? Save Cannoli. Cannoli is leaking all over the place. Someone's got to save the inside. You know what I mean here, dog?
Oh, God. I mean, what? Look at Chad. 23 points of damage from that. Egregious is, or the only illegal is another way to describe it. Jockey, Hunter, Spitter, Smoker. Jockey's gonna dip out, but now the Hunter's in. I don't know what's going on right now with this hit. That's it. That hit was crazy. The Smoker almost made something happen. That Jockey's gonna take the 1v1 get into the way. I hated that hit, but I think that they recognized that they had to send it, or else Not going to be able to send another hit like around the cinema area. So I guess it's kind of a two-step situation here, but it doesn't look like an MK. I mean, still Mordred, 5 seconds left before he's in. That was a bit of an oopsie in my eyes. They're going to send it in anyways. Charger finds Row. Never mind. It was all part of the plan. Hunt spit will be good. Charger lands. Boom finds 1. And they still get some cinema damage.
Not only that, though, no, but look at the way that they just killed the special infected. They can now push up without any issue if they choose to fight the tank on the outside, and they can run back down without any. And I think the play is to stay out here. I don't think the play is to go back down. You have a lot more open area. And look at this. They take the long way around, so it doesn't give them any progression. I don't think they should start the event, though. But here comes the hit. They get a okay. They all stack onto one survivor, so it's just going to be a little bit. It is a quad try, and now only a little bit of damage with the smoker M2 at the end, just for fun. And here we go, third tank of the game for Dynsty into the hands of Okazuki. And now he has a little bit of work to do, in my opinion. It's going to be difficult to get damage on the survivors out in the open here.
Yeah. Walk on the Wild Side, Jazz Club. The survivors are living it up big in this post-apocalyptic world. Really just having all that life has to offer them here at this mall. It's got a long way for the tank to even initial engage on this. And it doesn't get any easier once he starts getting closer. The SI spawns are not good. They're not very good at all. There's very few places that they can come from, and they can't rocket unless they all the survivors drop down and stuff like that. They're gonna be hard pressed for damage. It's gonna take a misplay from the survivors to say the least. Charger, Hunter, Jockey. Sometimes Boom can get stuff going here, but you know they're gonna make the educated decision to stick with the Charge, Hunt, Jockey. Usatsuki second pass, 50% frustration. Gonna be sent it in here shortly. Okay. In he goes. 4.5. 3.8. Climbs up because they didn't drop out of the Jazz Club. Hits Nick out. Over into the corner, 2600. Able to keep him in the corner, but the pills have been popped. Has it bought enough time? It certainly used the bonus. Hunter, Charger, overlapping, Jockey. They're buying so much time for Usatsuki to get the kill. And sure, he will go down, but he'll get a rock as well on his way out. And getting a survivor who popped his pills. That DB is not going to be recoverable. But as we see the pickup, they are, you know, they're basically in about the same situation that Dynsty was in, but it's up to them to not throw it away. They've got to hold on to this. There is a way for them to do it, but they've got to play a little bit less fast and loose than Dynsty did.
Looks like they're just going to kill Boomer Smoker and hold the spawn to the inside and let the survivors wait this out. And yeah, you did note the DB is gone and can't be recoverable. I think the survivor gets cornered there, and I'll just
eats it.
Let it happen, man. Let the in-cap happen. Hold your pills. The support's going to come in anyways, so you're going to have to kill it. So don't give them all that free DB. Instead, they sacrifice 25% of the 35% of the damage bonus with that play, minus the pills as well. But that was then, and this is now, and they're going to take the route around the outside, and they need all these points because it's going to be difficult, in my opinion, to make any comebacks on the next chapter. So this is going to set the tone right here.
In they go. Charger drops in. He finds a target with the spit. Hunter trying to trap Ellis in it as well, but he's just a little bit too late. Still going to get the death spit onto Ellis, and they do dip below 600, but they will be able to push through, turn off the button, get through the stairwell, and they've got double the bonus exactly on the nose that Dynsty walked into the safe room with. So this could be their moment to finally go into the lead in this match. Have to wait and see. Got a Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and a Boom ready to go. They're going to send it fast. I like this. Smoke no good. On to Pee-wee. The charge will be good for a moment. Jockey rather. Charge is getting blocked. Smoke gets shut down. Charge is going to be saved. The hit is dead. But actually, did they drop another, 100? What happened there? Were pills popped, I guess? Regardless, they're down another 100, it feels like.
And They are trying to push, but they can't. They're not going to be able to rush this. They got to be cautious here. There's a lot of commons chasing. They don't want to get caught common locked and lose all the bonus. And indeed, they're going to slow down here. No, I thought so.
I like it.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught with a lot of commons chasing you from behind. They're just going to block spawns between them. And Pee-wee's going to have a lot of common kills for this chapter now.
I did misspeak. It looks like they only took about 24, so 100 was a little bit of an over-exaggeration there. But still, 500 points of bonus are left. Vaso de Leche would really, really like all 500. Hunter is ready. Hopping away. He almost got caught. I don't think Dynasty, this is necessarily exactly what you want here, but it's a good hit pretty much at any moment. So they can't really go wrong with this hit. A smoker could be cool, but Hunter's gonna catch. Charger dropping in, finding Row, but she just gets knocked down, and the charge is dead. They've done a good job of neutralizing the hit. They take another 100 bonus, but they're going to get in, and they're going to win the round. And in fact, MK, I think they're going to be in the lead here.
Ooh, by 4!
4!
We have a 4-point game going into chapter 4, which is the finale. Wow, what a game.
Okay. All right.
Wow, no.
Of all the insane matches that we had planned this week that ended up not being that close, this was not the one that I expected to be as close as it is. Definitely not. Vaso de Leche. Hey, showing, yeah, we were out of the scene for a bit, but, you know, it's like riding a bike, and not to be reckoned with.
Finale time, and we saw some shenanigans on the games that we've casted so far in this one, and the one in the one that you guys played and was very entertaining. Now, getting some highlights for sure. But all right, let's see what Vaso de Leche could do. 4-point lead delta. They were down the entire game into this. The question is, can they hold it after one? They push out, they rush, Hunter coming around the corner, Spitter wasn't coming as well. The Hunter gets blasted, Spitter's in the back, not going to get anybody. Jockey runs away. He's got to die. Oh, he gets some damage, actually. He turns around, gets some damage, but yeah, you don't want a 70 health Jockey for this choke point coming up now. Sure.
This is pretty much the absolute worst combo of SIs that they could have hoped for those initial SIs. You really want the smoke in the first 4 lineup. Now the smoke's not going to get his set up. The Charger is rushing. Actually, he's just going to give it up. He's just hoping for the best here. I mean, this is really, really bad for the SIs trying to get an instant kill on these survivors, trying to get a huge blast of damage that's going to haunt the survivors for the whole rest of the game. Hunter is in. They're just going to go for damage. They're not. The Chargers got bigger fish to fry here. The Smoker has been able to get set up in the area that he would like. Ellis is baiting it out. Up and down, up and down. He will be allowed to climb up. In comes a charge. Trying to jump over, perhaps. Or jump up and take Cannoli off, but Cannoli's too smart for it. And they sacrifice, in my opinion, what could have been a lot of damage. Maybe another smackdown or two. And that's them getting through the area with 95.9%. Not quite out of, you know, we got this area as well, but really well done by Vaso de Leche so far.
Very impressive. No deaths, no big damage either. You always want to get those big eyes and try to go for the big play, make it the best that you can, but you always want to come out with at least a little bit of damage. Hunter finds a target. The Spitter was out of position, though. That is unfortunate for Dynasty. So that's some more points left on the board from them. And this will allow Vaso de Leche to get the event started, get to the high ground around the COVID ball. I believe that's where they want to take a hit or two. And so far, Vaso de Leche looking very clean. But the next 2 hits will determine how they'll go into the tank now. See what happens when spawns are up. Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and Spitter.
Usually we don't see lots of big damage come out here unless a team misplays. It's pretty survivor favored. As we saw, the Charger looked like he was kind of going for a rocket attempt. They're just going to go all down below. Smoke Charge is the name of the game here. He will be able to land into the Spit. Spit's late. Oh, they're re-smoke while they're looking at the Hunter. They do at least, you know, get a couple bits and pieces there. Got a 91.4%, but none of the kind of breakthroughs that Dynasty has obviously been hoping for.
Yeah, they're still above 90%. They'll get one more chance for it, I think. It's getting really close to the tank spawning. Look at this. There's no way. If the Boomer gets that spawn, I would lose my poop. If he spawns behind the COVID ball, that would be crazy. He gets it! Oh my goodness! It's a two. The Charger lands! Oh, the Hunter was not there to cover. The Jockey lands too. Can they get the clear?
Dang.
Ooh. All right. And the tank is up. Oh, they got to get over there. Learning is already in pursuit. The COVID ball's coming. Oh my goodness! He misses the survivors and they can get over. Oh, this is crazy. And Learning will lose a couple hundred HP as he gets as Vaso de Leche gets over to safety. Oh, that was so insane. No. Wow, what a finale we have so far.
Still got the COVID ball. They're gonna try to close the door on him, but Learning it should be fine. He's gonna break it down, try to hit it through. He's setting it up. Oh my god, if that player got hanged, that would have. Oh, look, they're trying to trick him out over here. What is going? He does go second pass, but no, they're not trying to run away. They're just kind of repositioning. They're back out, peeking on him. COVID ball is. Oh, Learning just ditches the COVID ball because he doesn't want to fall down. Smoke comes out into the empty pool. This is a good moment for him, but Learning's going for bigger fish. The stumble going to keep him in the corner. Hunter's good. Charger in the empty pool. Down goes one. Cannoli going to go down two. Say send him more coaches. Both of you. In the corner, down they go, 1800 HP left, into an R-Rock, eats 400 for it, boom, Rock lands, breaking out, breaking through, Chad is up, E-Rock, through the door, curve ride, boom, almost landing at 1100 HP, and look at Ellis challenging on the pickup here, they have to cancel the pickup, Jockey in a pickle, another R-Rock, oh, it will get shot by Pee-wee. Learning is getting whittled down. Smoke boom. You're going to double boom on the down targets. I love it. Learning gives him a smack and dips out, but that one smack took him a little bit too long. He will go down. They'll be able to pick up their teammates, and surprisingly enough, Vaso de Leche will continue getting distance on the board. I can't help but feel like a lot of the reason why is because they took so little damage before this moment. It just gave them enough of a safeguard to be good, even though that tank was insanely scared.
Yeah, it was the COVID ball first, and then the corner, the cappers come out. That Charger landing made everything so much better for that tank. But here they go quickly. The Jockey gets melted before it hits the ground. Charger doesn't even reach. Hunter will find a target, which the Spit will just land in the plant. Okay. Unfortunate for the Spitter. But Vaso de Leche right now, unfortunate for them losing all this bonus. And now it looks like it's going to be very difficult just to survive this next tank. It'll probably take all their pills on his commit. And all, it's getting very, very bleak for them to have almost any bonus. They'll be lucky if they have 200 or less, in my opinion, when the second tank goes in.
Tank is not going to have a hittable to play with. He's just going to have to take it. Jockey not getting in. Smoker dealt with. Charge. He's going to find Nick. Kind of a strange way that he found him. One boom. They cannot afford to be taking any damage, but they will be able to pop 3 pills. Sure, they might not have much bonus at all left, but if Krikar can keep his HP, that's a possibility. And also, if they can use this temp health, they might be able to get full distance. Even if they don't get bonus, 800 distance with a lead going into the chapter, that's pretty damn good. That alone forces Dynasty to have bonus.
COVID ball started moving from the Boomer popping on it. You see that?
I saw that.
It's just like leaving the room by itself. It's like, I'm out of here.
It's back in play.
Look at the COVID ball. It just decided to leave the room. It's coming back in, though, for sure, the tank. But still, it's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. All right. He puts it in the same spot where the other tank did. Oh, he's got to be careful, though. You don't want to fall out of the map.
God.
All right, it's in play. I think Vaso de Leche moves forward.
Oh,
do they send up? Oh, the Boomer. Oh, this is big. No, this is not going to be good for the tanks. They got to just keep running around and running and running and running now because the commons are in tow. The tank's chasing. They're running back. They don't want to be. They got to be careful. What? The COVID ball just wait, what? Okay. I don't know what's going on. The tank's got a corner. He's got another corner. The jockey landed. There's a punch onto Rochelle. Pee-wee gets punched over the COVID ball, into the COVID ball. The hunter looking for a target. And don't know if they'll be able to kill it, but the comments come and lock him, and they're gonna wipe out. No, oh no.
And you know what that means? Dynasty is not going to need bonus. Just surviving the 2 tanks should be enough to get them the W. So that puts a lot more pressure on Vaso de Leche.
And by the way, I apologize on. I got completely thrown off. Did you see the COVID ball? For me, it teleported.
I was confused.
It teleported to the top of the map. It was out of play for me.
I did not. No, it didn't happen like that to me. You know, leave it up to Left 4 Dead 2 to do some craziness like that. They're gonna do the same thing. Get some hunt. Get a hunt spit, 2%, and this actually buys a lot. And you notice how they keep alive. Actually, the boomer and the jockey. This gets them a charger and a smoke, and it buy, especially with the spit block, it buys them a lot of time to get that smoker set up as well. You can see Cannoli's going to be coming in. I don't know. I think Cannoli should get the smoker, and he's going to have all this time to get set up. As long as he can get the one on the back, then he's good.
Hey, I'm reloading.
This is big here now. This choke point. I don't know if they'll be able. Oh, they're going to take the safe route.
Ooh. I don't know how safe this is.
I mean, if that jockey lands on one of those survivors, both of them will hang now. There is a risk here. I don't know if that's the play or not, but it's definitely a risk. Okay, Rochelle's moved.
Oh my God! Whoa! Wow! Oh my! Look at that boom! Boom trying to stumble Chad off. He doesn't fall for it. He doesn't take the bait. He shuts down everything. Oh my God. They were trying to get the jockey and to carry him into the instant charge spot so the charge could alley-oop it, but it just got lasered down.
Good try. Respectable damage. For Dynasty,
Yes.
Hart definitely skipped the beat there. They didn't get the clear instantaneously. They're going to go for more. Oh my God. Unfortunate for that hunter. His life flashed before his eyes. Gets blasted out of the sky. And they go without the charger.
Okay.
And nothing there. Pretty clean take from Dynasty. And Vaso de Leche is running out of time.
They are.
It's about to get serious.
Still can't believe that the COVID ball from my screen was like in the top elevator. It's weird.
It was showing me as having 2 COVID balls for a sec, though, just the outline. The hunter finds the target. The smoker's going to go in. The charge finds it. They're so lucky. They got the hunter cleared. Charge is still going to get smacked down. Learning down to 46 HP. The fell pops are going to be coming out soon. He's safe from it for now. Even if he did drop below 40%, I'm sure he'd just wait for the tank at this point. But still, Learning taking a lot of damage through there, and they really, really need to continue keeping damage to a minimum. That was about 6%. They can't keep letting hits like that through pre-tank.
Oh, and they're a little separated here. Rochelle is really up far. The smokers.
Again?
Oh, they find the target. The spitter does reach. Death spit too. Rochelle goes even down lower. Learning being stacked on here now. You called it the first time, and they keep piling them on down to 23 HP.
Yeah, I feel like some of it is an ego play sometimes, but you got it. Sometimes that's all right. If you back it up, hey, it works. But when it doesn't, gets hit hard, double boom. No, it will actually get popped. Before it can hit more than just coach. Charger over onto, and he will collide with the wall. Not quite a smackdown. Jockey in the meantime on the other end, and Mordred this time is just being ripped away. 71% of the bonus. MK. This feels like it's starting to crumble. Will they have life? Or will the tank be taking it? It's up to Vaso de Leche's one and only life. Take it away, MK.
Yeah, I don't know if we've That jockey landing in the back. If the door was broken down by the commons, that jockey goes into a room and the tank might be able to cut it off. Just noticed it right at the end there, and that is a huge play to be, if I'm being honest with you. Look at him. He's going to try to actually reposition the high ground, and the survivors aren't going to fall for it. They drop, and now Life's going to reposition back over to the COVID ball, and he's going to be able to get this in. Oh, he's got to be careful. He's getting close to that window. No. Oh, my goodness. And he is in. They're going to play Ring Around the Rosie. The Charger's ready. The Charger gets the charge. Gets cleared. It's going to be his corner. The Hunter lands. He's now alone with the Smoker. Gets the end cap. He's still very healthy if he can get out. And they're going to hunt him down pretty hard here, it would seem. No, they're not. No aggression. He's going to come out of this pretty healthy. Free rock. Oh, he misses!
What?
Oh my gosh, he was too late. Why did he wait so long? I'm not sure. The survivors lost half the health. The tank's got to go in. He's about to go AI. He's 5%. The support's going to have to help him early. He's in. The Charger lands. He gets a punch. He gets another punch. He misses one there. He gets another one. And then he finally dies off. But man, that punch that was missed could be big, but they will survive the first tank. And now it's going to come to the next one. And whatever damage they can get to that point, one set of pill down below, they'll have 2 left. And that means they're going to have bleeding. And all this means Vaso de Leche can play this tank long and bleed them out slow to an easy end cap.
Look at that. The spit will be in time. Charge comes out. Oh man. No pills left for Dynasty. They don't need bonus, but they do have to survive the tank. After that, it's pretty much GG in favor of them. It's less than 100 points separating the two teams right now. Definitely, there were 4 points between these two teams. And they come. Hunt spit. Jockey lands. No, Hunt spit's no good. Every little bit important. But look at learning. 23 HP. And this just, it feels near impossible. Near impossible. And in those situations, that is where top teams find a moment to thrive. But you're not going to get it by standing in some spit, MK.
Now they're looking for more damage. There goes the Smoker pulling. The Charger goes. Punch.
Down.
Oh, he's down. Where is
Down.
the Smoker? Where is the tank, though? The tank could guard. The tank is in! No, this is bad for Dynasty. He could play Guardian on the end cap. He just needs to get into a room. He chose a bad room, though, in my opinion. He's going to be blasted for this. Mordred is easy corner. And here he goes. He's going for the fast survivors. A punch onto Nick. Rock. Oh, questionable Rock. He loses all of his health. They boom the down guy. Tank Rock coming out. He's going to miss. And they're going to guard this for a kill, it would seem. And I don't see a scenario. Pee-wee is definite, or Learning is dead.
Look at where they've taken it. You're just going to shut down the tank and win the match. That's the plan. 1,500 health left on Pee-wee. And I'm not going to lie, MK, I think they've done it. Dynasty thinking one step ahead. Charge of Jockey Hunter. What are they going to do?
No.
How is Vaso de Leche going to win this?
Look. They don't even got to move. Pee-wee can't get shot from there. It's free rage. They could just send cappers over and over and over again.
Oh!
They have to come out of the helipad.
There
have
they
to
go.
come in. They have no choice. Pee-wee could just stare all day. Okay, he's taking damage now.
Oh.
Wait, what?
He jumped! He jumped and he flew! I have no idea why he jumped! The instant XD comes out. It's not quite over yet though. Look, they pushed Pee-wee to second pass. He's gonna roll it in. 1,300 HP left. Oh my god, the Jockey, the Hunter, the Charge, the stumble! He died! They're gonna get it! Oh my god! The tank died! What are you doing? And they won! Dynasty wins the match in the most unconventional fashion I have ever seen in my entire life. Chad jumps off because he knew his team had it in the bag. He knew he could bait that tank into, he could mind control him into certain death. And that is what just happened. Dynasty, not even close. Not even close. They are going to lock it up and take the win over Vaso de Leche. It really is that easy.
Yep, with the score of 3,564 to 3,536.